So, good morning, student. So, this is our last chapter in English grammar, and now your first semester portion is completed. And the last one is the future. Simple future. Bob will go to the park in the evening. Will go. My friends will attend the party. We will eat dinner at 9 pm. The things which should be done is called as a future tense. Example, we use the simple future to talk about things that have not happened yet. The things which are not happened yet, but it should be done in the future. That's why it is called as simple future. Will and shall. We write sentences in the simple future form by using the word will with the base form of the verb. We use will plus verb to talk about action that are not planned. The speaker decides to do the action at the time of speaking. Will plus verb is used to do the things or action which are not planned, which are done at a sudden. Is known as for that we use will and shall. Example, we will meet at the coffee shop tomorrow. This plan is made today. That's why it is written will meet. I will help you if you tell me what happened. We use will plus verb to predict a future event. For future event, we also use will. It will snow heavily during the winter. As we all know that in winter time, snow fall heavily. Your plants will die if you do not water them. We use will plus verb to talk about promises or command. When we talk about promise or command, we also use will. We will serve our country. We will stay here and we will stay here until I come back. So these are the promises and command. For this we are using will here. Okay. Now we use not after will to form negative sentence in the simple future form. It will not be sunny again until April. I will not buy this house at this price. We can use the word shall as well to form the simple future. Shall is only used with I and we. Listen, it is very important where we should use the shall. So shall should be used only with I and we. It is used to talk about offers and suggestion. When you are giving some offer or suggestion, we use the shall. And for will, we use the command. Example, if I go to sleep, I shall bring you a toy. We shall not go to the party without you. These are the uses of shall. Now the use of going to. We use going to with the base form of the verb to form the simple future. Example, they are going to buy a new car next month. They are going to buy a new car, but not now. Next month, going to be. Anna and Jim are going to get married soon. Both of them are getting married soon. Not yet they are get married. We write the appropriate be verb is am and are with going to. We use be going to plus verb to talk about action that are planned and will definitely happen. Example, Ravi is going to move to Chicago in April. We use be going to plus verb to predict a future event based on a current situation. Example, the books are going to fall off the shelf if you don't arrange them. In negative sentences using be going to, we write not after the be verb. Example, you are not going to pass the test if you don't work hard. So these are the uses of not to make the sentence negative. Now, one last thing in this chapter is present continuous tense for future event. Read this sentence. I am traveling to China tomorrow. The band is playing at a concert this evening. The highlighted words in the present continuous tense. We use present continuous tense to talk about future event when they are defined, when they are definite plans that will not change. If anything is happened and there should be no change in it, then it is come under present continuous tense. So this is all about this chapter. Hope you will understand and fill up the blanks. Thank you.